Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritika. Welcome to BeautiCo. So today we are gonna be doing something different. Now I have done this video in the past where I show you all a beginner's makeup kit, what you all need to get started with makeup. But today I thought let's do an updated version because there have been so many different makeup brands and launches that have been happening since the past year, and I thought there are a lot of new products that I have been using it as a staple and are going to be very good for beginners. So this is the updated version. The previous version was also like tried and tested. This one is also tried and tested. Some of the things I have been using since years, so you can completely trust me when I say that this product works and this product is good, because I have been testing it and I know for a fact that they are good. So I actually thought this was gonna be like a very good series for people who want to get started with makeup. So I am thinking of doing a beginner makeup series. This is gonna be the first video where I show you all the makeup kit. The next thing is gonna be the tools that you all need, then how to apply it, what does what, like what foundation does, what concealer does, how to apply, where to apply, and all of that good stuff. So let me know if you all are interested in such a video, and let me also know how you all like this video in the comment section below. So yeah, now without further ado, let's get into the makeup kit. But before going into the video, let's subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you all get notified every single time I upload. So now let's get into the makeup kit. So the first and foremost thing that I always do before applying makeup, and every one of you should do every single day, is apply a moisturizer. A moisturizer is the perfect key to like a smooth looking makeup, or makeup which does not look patchy, dry, and all of that good stuff. So a moisturizer is a must. So the moisturizer that I absolutely love using is this Saint Ives Timeless Skin Collagen Elastin Moisturizer. Now this moisturizer has been like, this is my third tub and I love it to bits. It's gonna suit every skin type. Let it be oily, let it be dry, let it be normal. This is like the perfect moisturizer for every single one out there, and it's like a creamy gel formula. It's super lightweight, it's very hydrating, and it makes your skin look so supple and so juicy. I love that. So this is my first step, and I recommend every one of you to apply a moisturizer before going into doing any kind of makeup. Also, when it comes to skincare, I make sure that I apply a lip balm on my lips. That is like a must for me. Early in the morning when I get up, I apply lip balm. When I go to sleep, I apply a lip balm. And the lip balm that I have been obsessed with since years is this Body Shop Born Lippy lip balm, and this is in the raspberry one. I love the raspberry one, I love the strawberry one, and I love the watermelon one as well. They are all good, and this is like my staple, and it smells so good. Oh my god, I feel like eating it. But yeah, you can see how much I've used it. It's the best lip balm that I've ever used till date. Now it's very necessary for you guys to apply a lip balm before going into lipstick, because you have those dry chapped lips, you have that dead skin. So for that to, for the lipstick to apply very seamlessly, very smoothly, a lip balm is very necessary, you guys. So the next step is primer. Now I cannot stress enough when I say that primer is very necessary. I know people are lazy, even I am lazy at times, and I make sure that I don't skip primer because I am an oily skin type. So like for me, a primer is a must. Anything that is gonna sit on your skin has to have a barrier. So the primer creates a barrier, and it even makes your makeup last longer. It makes your entire skin look smooth. So the primer that I personally recommend you guys to buy is this Maybelline Master Prime by Faces Studio. This is the Prime and Base Blur Plus Smooth Primer. Now this is gonna suit every skin type. Again, you get this on Nykaa. I'm so glad that Maybelline bought this primer in India. This gives you a very smooth finish. It blurs out your pores. On top of that, it is very hydrating as well. I don't know what is there in this primer, but it hydrates as well as it blurs the skin. So this is a great primer to invest in. So now comes the foundation. Now foundation has not changed. Every beginner, every person who likes a makeup which is light and does not feel heavy, I always recommend this foundation, and it has to be my like top 5 foundation hands down. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 310. They have a lot of shades to choose from. You're definitely gonna get a shade match for yourself, and this is like the best foundation to start with because it's super lightweight, it's not matte, it's very healthy looking. So one more thing that I want to say, what a foundation does basically is, as you know that you have a lot of discoloration on your face, around your mouth, in this area there is a lot of discoloration. So a foundation is actually used to smooth out your skin tone basically. So yeah, that is what a foundation does. So once you've applied your foundation, next comes concealer. Now a lot of people don't know why concealers are used. Now let me tell you, concealers are actually used to cover your dark circles, your spots, and usually I also use concealer to brighten my T-zone area. But as a beginner, all you need is a concealer which can hide your dark circles. So the two concealers that I recommend is the Pro Conceal. Now I use the shade Pure Beige. Now this is exactly my skin tone. I don't like a concealer which is too light. I usually just go 1 or 2 shades lighter, but this is exactly my shade. And this is what I've been doing lately because I feel like, it looks way more natural, using a concealer of the same skin shade. So this is one of the recommendations. It's like a full coverage concealer, very easy to use, very easily blendable, and you get a lot of shades. So you're definitely going to find a shade in this particular one. The second concealer that I absolutely love and I recommend to a lot of beginners is this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Now this is like a proper full coverage concealer. Like, you just need a little bit to cover your dark circles, and this is very good for spot correcting as well. The only down part of this is that there are not many shades available. Like, there are only 4 shades, and this is the shade medium. This is exactly my shade. It's like 2 or 1 shade lighter than my skin tone, but it looks very flawless on me. So now that you've applied your liquid bases, now comes time to set. Now it's very necessary to set your liquid bases, otherwise it's going to move, it's going to crease, and it's going to end up looking very, very messy. And usually now people use loose powders, but for a beginner I suggest you start with a compact powder or a translucent powder which is pressed, because it's very easy to use. And the one that I personally recommend is this L'Oreal Matte Magique All-in-One Matte Transforming Compact. This is the compact powder that I've been using since like years and years now, and it has never failed me. And I love this particular one. It's very easy to apply. It gives you a little bit of coverage, but it's very smooth on your skin. And the second compact powder that I personally loved is this Wet n Wild compact powder. The only thing is that this particular powder does not have that many shades. This is the darkest shade that they have, and apparently this is the shade that suits me the best. But this is so buttery smooth. Again, makes your skin look so flawless. It's very lightweight, gives you just a little bit of coverage, but makes your skin look very smooth. So now that your base is done, let's get on to the next part, that is eyebrows. Now for me, eyebrows are very necessary. I have very sparse eyebrows, so I absolutely have to do my eyebrows on a regular basis. Even if I'm not doing any makeup, I go ahead and do eyebrows. So for a beginner, I would personally recommend you to start with a brow pencil. Now the brow pencil that I think is very easy to use is this Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, and I am in the shade dark brown. So this brow pencil comes with this triangular tip which is very easy to use, and it has this waxy formula which is very easy to use again to draw strokes. And the best part is that it comes with a spoolie right behind it, so you can comb your brows, go in and line them, again comb it and line it. So this particular brow pencil is very easy to use and very affordable as well. Secondly, if you're not comfortable using a brow pencil, I would totally recommend you guys to start off with a brow powder. Now a brow powder is the easiest thing to use. This is the one which I use on a regular basis. This is the Sivanna Colors eyebrow powder in the shade 03. Now what I like to do is I take my faces brush. This is the mascara and eyebrow brush, so it has the angle tip and it does have a spoolie behind as well. So what I like to do is just take in the darker shade out and shape my eyebrows, and take the lighter shade and fill in the front part, and it's like a very easy process to do. It does not take much time. You are gonna get your brows done in like minutes. Now comes the eyes, the eyeshadow part. Now there are a lot of eyeshadows in the market, a lot of palettes which are very beginner friendly, but I'm going to be mentioning two eyeshadow palettes in this particular video. The one which I mentioned in my previous one, the Makeup Revolution chocolate bar palette, that is also very good, so I'm not going to mention that in this particular video, but I want to mention these particular palettes that I recently found, and I feel that these are going to be perfect for beginners and you won't need any other eyeshadow palette. One of them is this Soph palette by Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution makes the best eyeshadow palettes if you're starting with makeup, and even if you want to do some creative looks, I think Makeup Revolution has the best palettes which are in the affordable range. So this is how the palette looks like inside. You get all the neutral shades, you get the pop of color, you get a black, and it's so easy to use this eyeshadow palette. You can create so many different looks with it. Let it be a smoky eye, let it be a normal warm eyes, anything that you want to do you can do with this. And there are pops of colors. There's a green, there's this grayish tone, there's a purple. What do you need, you guys? There's such a beautiful pink which you can just apply it all over your eyes and you're gonna look so pretty, and it's very easy to use. So the second palette that I wanted to recommend to you guys, I wanted it to be more on the affordable side. So this particular palette from Wet n Wild, this is called as the Rose in the Air eyeshadow palette, and guys, you get so many shades for such an affordable price. The pigmentation is spot on. You can create so many looks. You can create smoky eye, you can create warm looks, you can create those shimmery looks. This eyeshadow palette is so handy to use and it's so pigmented, so beautifully blends into your eyes. It's gonna be very easy for you guys to use. This is the one that I'm wearing on my eyes today, and as you guys can see, the pigmentation is spot on and it does not even take time to blend this eyeshadow. So I know after you apply eyeshadow, a lot of you guys like to apply liner or sometimes even skip eyeshadow and just apply liner. So how can I miss liner in this particular video? So the liners that I absolutely love, and I find that it's very easy to use, first of all is this L'Oreal Super Liner, and this is in the shade Intense Black. I have been using this since years and years. I've gone through a lot of pens and it's super dark, like super dark, super easy to use. These pen liners are very easy to use, especially if you're a beginner. You will not find it difficult to use this liner at all. The second liner, if you are comfortable with brush tip, this is the liner that you should go for. This is the NYX matte liquid liner. I have been using this again since ages, since years. I've gone through so many of them. This is the one which I'm wearing right now. This is super matte and super black. The previous one is matte as well, but this one is matter. And if you all are comfortable using a brush tip, definitely go for this one. So I know a lot of Indian girls like to wear kajal on a regular basis. They even don't apply a liner. All they do is apply a kajal. So I'm obviously going to mention kajal as well. So the two kajal that I think I've been using since a long time now. One of them is this Colossal Kajal. When this launched, everyone went crazy. Everyone was using this and I still use it. And it's one of the best kajals that I have used. And the second liner that I've been using, and I feel that this is going to be very good for beginners, is this Nykaa EM liner 24/7 kajal. Why am I calling it liner? It's kajal. So the kajal that I have been using is this particular one, and I feel that this is going to be again very affordable option for beginners. And this is like a retractable. Again, retractable liners are the best to use, and this is super black. And this is so long lasting, you guys. This does not smudge whatsoever. So once you've applied all that on your eyes, you want your eyelashes to be seen, right? Otherwise it's just gonna look odd. So for that you need mascara. The mascara that I recommend is this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I have been loving this and I feel that this is hands down the best mascara that I've used. It is a little bit expensive, but it's totally worth it. It is the one which I'm wearing right now. It's super black, it gives you so much volume, and it's very easy to use. It does not budge, it does not flake as well. So I make sure that my mascara does not flake. I hate flaky mascaras. So yeah, this is the first recommendation, and the second recommendation has to be my Essence Lash Princess Mascara False Lash Effect one. This, you guys know, I love it, and this is again very easy to use, super black. It makes your lashes so voluminous, it separates them. Everything about this mascara is heaven, you guys, and again, it's such an affordable option. So now that your eyes are done, the next part is where you apply shadows and blush and highlighter. So the next thing is bronzing. Of course, you know, you have to get that shadow back to your face. So for that, I personally recommend this particular palette right here. This is the Maybelline Master Contour palette, and this is in the shade medium to deep. Now, as you guys can see, I love this bronzer. It's very easy to use. So all you have to do is apply right here and right here. It blends very seamlessly. Secondly, you get a blush and a highlight as well. So if you're a beginner and if you are on a budget, I think you should totally invest in this palette, because you get all the three things in one, and it's again very affordable. I think you just get this for $9.99, and if you look for offers, you are gonna get it for a cheaper price. So I know that a lot of girls like blush, so I do want to mention a blush palette which is again very affordable. This is the Makeup Revolution blush palette in the shade Hot Spice. It's called as the Ultra Blush palette. Now this is all you need, you guys. All the shades are so beautiful. You get two warm shades right here, you get two pinky shades right here, and two more like a Barbie pink shade, and you also get a like highlight toppers. Now if you want your blush to look a little bit shimmery, all you can do is top it off with these particular shades. But again, this palette is very versatile, very easy to use, blends very easily. This is the one that I'm wearing right now. These are the two shades that I'm wearing on my cheeks. So again, they're like not super pigmented, but pigmented enough that you don't need to, you know, work too much to get that color on your face. Or otherwise, the blush formula that I feel is the best right now in the market are these Milani baked blushes. I love them. They come in various different shades. This one in particular is my favorite, all-time like go-to favorite shade. It gives you such a healthy flush to your cheeks. It has shimmer particles, but it looks very healthy on your face. So that is how I like my blushers to look like. Not completely matte. I like a little bit of shimmer because it gives me that healthy glow. So as you guys know, the trend of highlighters, it's like evident that every single girl or guy out there loves highlighters. So I have to mention highlighters which are affordable, very easy to use, and if you all want to, you know, start and up your highlight game, these are the two highlighters that I personally recommend. The first one has to be the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. Just comes for $5.50, and it's like shininess, goodness in this particular, what do you call this, pan. The shade is so beautiful. It's perfect for every Indian skin tone out there. It's the perfect mix of gold and pink and copper. It's not pinky, it's more on the gold coppery side, and it looks beautiful on every Indian skin tone that I've ever used it on. So the second recommendation is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. Again, this is a beautiful highlighter. I have this shade Golden Flower Shine, but they also have shades like Rose Petals, which is more on the pinky side, and a champagne shade as well. I personally love golden highlighters. That is the reason I have this particular shade. But again, this highlighter is beautiful, very affordable, and as you guys can see, you can use this highlighter, you know, to apply it subtly or again a blinding highlight. It's very easy to use. It's not powdery. Both these highlights are not at all powdery. I hate powdery highlighters. I like my highlighters to look blinding but very smooth on the skin, and that is what you should also look for. So we are almost done. Let's start with lipsticks. Now I know there are a lot of lipsticks out there, liquid lipsticks. Some of them are very drying, some of them are very like not comfortable. So I'm just gonna mention matte lipsticks which are comfortable and have the best formula ever. The first one that I want to mention is the Maybelline lipstick. These are the Color Sensational lipsticks. I love them. I use them every single time. Like, I have one of the shades always in my purse. This particular one is called as Touch of Spice. This is, I suppose, the new release. And oh my god, my hand is filled. Let's swatch this. So this is what the color looks like. This is the shade Touch of Nude. Did I say that? Love this. These are matte, very comfortable to wear, very pigmented, and so you can completely apply this again and again. Even if it comes off, it's not gonna crack or feel very drying on your lips. So I personally feel that every beginner should start with tube lipsticks and that creamy matte lipsticks. So the second recommendation is the Nykaa Mattelicious Lip Crayon. These are the best like crayon formulas, and they are so matte, and this particular one is in the shade Next Level Nude. So all the shades in this particular range are also so beautiful. This is one of my favorites. The second favorite has to be Jade Rose. Then there is Kiss and Tell. There are so many shades. The reds are beautiful. The nudes are beautiful. The last recommendation that I have is something that every single girl or guy out there should have who loves lipsticks, are these NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. They are the best lipsticks. They have so many shades, and if you guys haven't seen, I just recently swatched their 12 new shades. I'll link it somewhere here so that you guys can see it. So one of the favorites that I have is Leon. Again, these are so comfortable, so matte, so pigmented, and even if you reapply, they are not gonna crack or anything of that sort. And just see how beautiful that color is. They're very easy to use, very comfortable. Again, these were the lipsticks that I recommend for every beginner or every girl out there to try. So yeah, that was the last part. Now the only thing remaining is setting our face. Now obviously if you don't set, it's fine, but I personally like to set my face because it melts the powderiness on my face. So usually either I use setting sprays. This is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. The dewy finish one is also very good. And secondly, sometimes I also use rose water to spritz on my face, or even the thermal spring water. If you guys watch my other videos, those are the setting sprays that I personally use. So the main purpose of a setting spray is to actually melt the powders on your face. So yeah, if you want your makeup to not look powdery, please do set it with a setting spray, and it's just gonna help your makeup to last a little bit longer. So guys, those were all the products that I personally recommend you guys to get if y'all are starting off with makeup. I hope this video helped you guys out, and if y'all have any other requests, please comment in the comment box below. And also if y'all did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all in my next one very soon. Until then, bye.